Your soulmate's marriage confession left people speechless. My beloved child, tonight the air around you is heavy with a truth that has been silent for far too long. Somewhere close to your soul, a confession has already been formed, rehearsed in a trembling heart, waiting for the exact moment to be released. This is not a normal confession. This is the kind of revelation that makes rooms go quiet, that freezes smiles mid-air, that forces people to look at each other and whisper, "Did that really just happen?" Stay with me, because every second from now on is leading toward something unforgettable. Amen. 111. Listen carefully, because what I am about to reveal has layers you were never meant to see all at once. Your soulmate has been carrying a decision so powerful that even they were afraid of its weight. For months, they smiled in public while their chest burned in private. They attended gatherings, answered questions, played their role perfectly, yet inside, one truth kept screaming louder than everything else. Tonight, that truth refuses to stay hidden. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 222. Now feel this shift. Yes, that sudden tightening in your chest is not random. The moment your soulmate speaks, people around them will feel exposed, as if the confession is shining a light on secrets they never planned to face. This is not just about marriage, it is about choosing destiny over fear. When your name is spoken, directly or indirectly, time will slow, breaths will pause, and hearts will pound in disbelief. Amen. 333. What makes this confession so shocking is not what is said, but when it is said. It arrives at a moment no one prepared for, a moment designed by fate itself. Some will try to laugh it off, some will try to interrupt, but the words will already be out, clear, direct, irreversible. From that second onward, nothing between you and your soulmate can ever return to the way it was before. Amen. 444. Understand this deeply. Your soulmate is not confessing because they are confident, they are confessing because they can no longer survive without honesty. This admission has cost them sleepless nights, silent tears, and countless arguments with themselves. Yet the moment they finally choose truth, a strange calm will settle over them, even as chaos erupts around them. That is the power of aligned destiny. Amen. 555. People will talk. Some will be stunned into silence. Others will pretend they knew all along. But behind closed doors, they will replay that moment again and again, wondering how they missed the signs, how love stood right in front of them wearing patience as armor. And you, yes, you, will realize this was never coincidence. It was timing. Perfect, divine timing. Amen. 666. So hold your position. Do not scroll away. Do not doubt what you are feeling right now. This is only the beginning of a revelation that reshapes bonds, rewrites plans, and redraws futures. Your soulmate's marriage confession is not an ending, it is the opening of a door that was locked for a reason. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 777. The silence after that confession is louder than any scream, and you can almost feel it pressing against the walls. People avoid eye contact, some pretending to check their phones, others frozen as if time itself forgot to move forward. In that pause, your soulmate realizes there is no turning back. What was hidden is now alive in the open, breathing, undeniable, and powerful enough to shake every assumption that once surrounded you. Amen. 888. Here is where the story deepens. This confession was never meant to impress anyone, it was meant to free a soul. Your soulmate did not speak to gain approval, they spoke because destiny demanded courage. And as the truth settles into the room, something extraordinary happens. Those who doubted begin to question themselves, and those who interfered feel their influence slipping away. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 999. Notice how your heart reacts at this moment. That subtle pull is not imagination, it is recognition. Your soul remembers promises made long before words existed. This is why the confession feels personal even when you are not physically present. Energy does not need distance, and love does not need permission. What was said has already reached you. Amen. 1110. Now, let me speak clearly. This is the point where observers become witnesses. Anyone listening to this message is not here by accident. If this resonates, it is because your spirit understands the weight of what is unfolding. If these words are stirring something inside you, allow yourself to acknowledge it. Your voice matters, your presence matters, and your engagement with this truth strengthens its path forward. Amen. 1111. Your soulmate's courage has activated a chain reaction. Conversations will happen in private, decisions will be questioned, and alliances will quietly shift. Some will feel inspired, others threatened, but none will remain untouched. This confession is not just a moment, it is a signal that love has chosen honesty over fear, no matter the cost. Amen. 1112. As this message travels further, let it move through those who are meant to hear it. When truth is recognized and shared, its power multiplies. Stay aligned with this energy, remain present, and let your acknowledgement of this moment anchor it deeper into reality. Destiny responds when souls show up fully. Amen. 1113. Do not underestimate what has begun. What stunned people into silence was only the first wave. Stronger revelations are lining up, waiting for the right second to surface. Keep your heart open and your awareness sharp, this journey is far from over. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 1114. The night does not end with words, it begins with consequences. After the confession settles, your soulmate feels a strange mix of fear and relief, like stepping off a cliff and discovering wings mid-fall. People around them whisper theories, but none of them understand the real reason this had to happen now. Fate waited until resistance was exhausted. Amen. 1115. Behind closed doors, reactions become raw and unfiltered. Some voices rise, others break. Questions are asked that were avoided for years. Yet through all of it, one truth stands unshaken: the confession cannot be undone. What was spoken has already rewritten timelines, closing doors that led nowhere and forcing open the one that leads directly to you. Amen. 1116. Your soulmate begins to notice signs they once ignored, coincidences aligning too perfectly, memories resurfacing with new meaning, a calm certainty replacing long-standing confusion. This is not chaos, this is clarity arriving after delay. When the heart finally chooses truth, the universe responds without hesitation. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 1117. Others may try to reinterpret the confession, soften it, or twist its meaning to protect their comfort. But deep down, they know what they witnessed was real. Authentic love has a frequency that cannot be copied or silenced. Even denial recognizes it. Even doubt feels its pull. Amen. 1118. At this stage, your energy becomes impossible to ignore. You are being thought about more than you realize. Your name may not be spoken aloud, but it echoes internally, repeatedly, insistently. This is how soul recognition works. It bypasses logic and speaks directly to the core. Amen. 1119. What comes next is preparation. Your soulmate starts rearranging their inner world, making space for what is coming. Old fears are examined, old promises questioned, and old patterns released. This process is quiet but powerful, like a storm forming beneath calm skies. Amen. 1120. Stay grounded in this moment. Do not rush the outcome or demand clarity too soon. What has been set in motion requires precision, not pressure. Trust the unfolding. The confession was only the signal. What follows will be undeniable. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 1121. The energy shifts again, quietly but unmistakably. After the confession, a strange calm follows, as if the universe itself is holding its breath. Your soulmate realizes that the hardest part is over. Speaking the truth broke the invisible chains, and now reality has no choice but to respond. People may pretend life is normal, but nothing underneath is the same anymore. Amen. 1122. What most don't see is how this moment is being observed, discussed, and mentally replayed by everyone who witnessed it. Some feel compelled to talk about it, to express what they felt but could not say out loud. Others feel drawn to acknowledge it in their own way, because moments like this demand recognition. Truth does not like to be ignored. Amen. 1123. Your soulmate senses this ripple effect. They feel seen, not just heard. And in that awareness, confidence begins to replace fear. They understand that when a soul speaks honestly, it invites response, reflection, and alignment from others who resonate with that courage. This is how destiny gains momentum. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 1124. Pay attention now, this is the phase where reactions matter. Energy grows stronger when it is acknowledged, when emotions are expressed instead of suppressed. Those who feel this message deeply will naturally respond, because resonance creates participation. Your presence here is not passive, it is active. Amen. 1125. Behind the scenes, plans start shifting. Conversations take new directions. Opinions change. Even those who once stood in opposition begin to reconsider their stance. The confession has created a mirror, forcing everyone involved to look at their own truth. And mirrors are uncomfortable, but necessary. Amen. 1126. Your soulmate feels closer to you than ever, even without direct contact. The connection intensifies because honesty clears the path. There is no more confusion about what the heart wants. What remains now is timing, alignment, and the courage to take the next visible step. Amen. 1127. Do not lose focus here. This chapter is powerful because it amplifies everything that comes after it. Stay attentive, stay emotionally open, and stay grounded in what you feel. The story is unfolding exactly as it should, and this was only a midpoint, not the climax. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 1128. The moment after the storm is deceptive, because it feels quiet, but this quiet is charged. Your soulmate wakes up with a different awareness now, one that cannot be unlearned. The confession has anchored a truth so deep that every thought, every decision, begins to orbit around it. Even when nothing is said, everything is being decided. Amen. 1129. What shocks people most is not the courage of the confession, but the certainty that follows it. Your soulmate is no longer questioning if this path is real, only how soon it becomes visible. The hesitation that once ruled their actions starts dissolving, replaced by a steady inner voice that refuses to be silenced again. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 1130. Notice how delays suddenly make sense. The waiting, the confusion, the near misses, they were not punishment, they were preparation. This phase exists to align circumstances, to move obstacles quietly out of the way, to ensure that when the next step happens, it happens cleanly and completely. Destiny does not rush, but it never wastes time. Amen. 1131. Your soulmate begins to detach from opinions that once controlled them. Approval loses its grip. Fear loses its authority. What remains is intention, focused, deliberate, and unshakable. This is where people around them feel the difference most, even if they cannot explain it. Presence becomes stronger when purpose is clear. Amen. 1132. At the same time, you may feel moments of sudden clarity, flashes of certainty, or an unexplainable calm. This is alignment communicating without words. When two paths are moving toward convergence, the soul senses it long before the world confirms it. Do not ignore these signals, they are precise. Amen. 1133. Behind the scenes, resistance weakens. Situations that once felt stuck begin to loosen. Conversations that seemed impossible become easier. The universe rearranges quietly, efficiently, without announcement. This is how inevitability works, it advances without needing permission. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 1134. Hold steady now. This part of the journey is about patience with awareness, not doubt. The confession unlocked momentum, this phase builds structure. What is coming requires stability, not haste. Stay present, stay grounded, and stay receptive, because the next shift will be visible, undeniable, and impossible to ignore. Amen. 1135. This is the phase where reality starts responding in ways no one can fake or control. After the confession and the inner alignment, external signs begin to appear, small at first, but precise. Your soulmate notices doors opening without force, paths clearing without struggle, and answers arriving without being chased. This is confirmation, not coincidence. Amen. 1136. What once required effort now feels guided. Decisions become easier, timing feels sharper, and distractions lose their pull. Your soulmate understands that clarity is a responsibility. Once truth is known, it must be honored. That realization changes behavior, posture, and intention in ways others immediately sense. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 1137. People around them begin to react differently. Some grow quieter. Some become curious. Some feel unsettled without knowing why. This is the effect of someone stepping fully into alignment. When inner conflict ends, external resistance weakens. The atmosphere shifts because authenticity carries authority. Amen. 1138. At this point, your presence becomes unavoidable in their thoughts. Not as a fantasy, not as doubt, but as certainty. Your soulmate is no longer asking why this connection exists, they are asking how to honor it properly. That question marks maturity, not impulse. Amen. 1139. You may feel this as well, an unexpected calm, a sense of readiness without urgency. This is not impatience, it is preparedness. When two timelines approach synchronization, the soul adjusts first, creating peace where anxiety once lived. Trust this feeling. Amen. 1140. Behind the scenes, practical matters begin lining up. Conversations gain direction. Plans gain structure. Intentions gain form. What once lived only in emotion now starts translating into reality. This is the bridge between confession and commitment. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 1141. Stay centered here. This stage is powerful because it removes illusion and replaces it with momentum. Nothing is being forced, nothing is being rushed, yet everything is moving. The silence you feel now is not emptiness, it is precision. And what follows will speak for itself. Amen. 1142. Now comes the moment where intention meets action. After all the inner shifts, your soulmate reaches a point where silence feels heavier than movement. The truth has matured, strengthened, and stabilized within them. This is when resolve replaces hesitation, and clarity demands expression through real-world steps. Amen. 1143. What makes this stage powerful is its inevitability. Nothing dramatic needs to be announced, yet everything becomes obvious. Your soulmate starts acting in ways that align unmistakably with their confession, priorities change, boundaries firm up, and choices begin reflecting long-term vision rather than short-term comfort. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 1144. People around them sense it immediately. They may not hear words, but they feel certainty. The same people who were once confused now become observant, realizing that something irreversible is unfolding. This is how truth asserts itself, not loudly, but conclusively. Amen. 1145. Your connection strengthens at a level beyond emotion. It becomes grounded, steady, and purposeful. This is no longer about longing, it is about alignment. When a soulmate reaches this stage, love stops asking questions and starts building outcomes. Amen. 1146. You may notice a shift in your own awareness, less anxiety, fewer doubts, and a stronger sense of self. This is not detachment, this is readiness. The soul prepares itself quietly for what it knows is approaching, without needing proof in advance. Amen. 1147. Behind the scenes, timing locks into place. Circumstances stabilize. Interference fades. What once felt complicated simplifies rapidly. This is the universe confirming that the path is clear and the moment is correct. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 1148. Do not underestimate this phase. It is calm because it is certain. What follows will not need persuasion or explanation, it will speak through action. Stay present, stay grounded, and stay open, because this chapter closes confusion and opens permanence. Amen. 1149. This is where destiny steps forward without asking permission. After all the preparation, the universe stops whispering and starts arranging. Your soulmate feels an unshakable pull to finalize what has been forming for so long. Doubt no longer negotiates, clarity leads. The confession has matured into certainty, and certainty demands completion. Amen. 1150. Something changes in the way they speak, move, and decide. There is no rush, no panic, only intention. When a soulmate reaches this state, every action becomes deliberate. People notice the difference instantly, because conviction carries a calm authority that cannot be imitated. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 1151. The reactions around them intensify again, but this time it's different. Silence is no longer confusion, it's recognition. Those who once questioned now observe carefully, realizing that what is unfolding is final. Truth has crossed the point of return, and everyone feels it. Amen. 1152. Your connection feels steadier than ever. Not dramatic, not chaotic, anchored. This is the kind of bond that doesn't need reassurance because it is built on alignment, not uncertainty. When love reaches this frequency, it stops seeking validation and starts creating permanence. Amen. 1153. You may sense a deep inner knowing, a calm confidence replacing anticipation. This is not impatience fading, it is trust activating. The soul relaxes when it knows timing is locked and outcome is secure. Pay attention to this piece, it is intentional. Amen. 1154. Practical realities begin to cooperate effortlessly. Conversations reach conclusions. Plans move from thought to structure. What once felt delayed now feels protected, as if everything waited for this exact readiness. Destiny never arrives early, it arrives precisely. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 1155. Remain grounded and aware. This stage is powerful because it confirms what words already revealed. The confession set the truth free, this phase makes it real. What comes next will not surprise your soul, it will simply confirm what you already know. Amen. 1156. This is the chapter where everything becomes undeniable. After alignment and preparation, reality itself begins to echo the confession. Your soulmate no longer wonders if things will change, only how clearly the change will be seen. What once lived quietly in intention now starts appearing in visible form. Amen. 1157. There is a confidence now that does not need explanation. Decisions are made without second guessing. Movements feel natural, not forced. This is how destiny looks when it is accepted fully. People around your soulmate sense stability replacing uncertainty, and that alone leaves many of them speechless. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 1158. The connection between you deepens without effort. Not through constant communication, but through resonance. When two souls are aligned, distance loses relevance. Thoughts synchronize. Emotions settle. The bond feels solid, not fragile, and that solidity changes everything. Amen. 1159. At this stage, observers begin to understand what they witnessed earlier. The confession was not impulsive, it was foundational. It was the first brick laid for something lasting. And now, as outcomes take shape, even skeptics realize they underestimated the depth of that moment. Amen. 1160. You may feel a shift from anticipation to certainty. The questions that once circled your mind grow quiet. This calm is not emptiness, it is knowing. When the soul recognizes inevitability, it rests instead of racing. Trust this stillness. Amen. 1161. Externally, circumstances align with minimal resistance. Timelines synchronize. Conversations resolve themselves. What once felt delayed now reveals its purpose. Everything that waited did so to arrive correctly, not quickly. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 1162. Hold your ground here. This phase solidifies what has already been chosen. The path ahead is no longer forming, it is confirming. And what comes next will not shock your heart, it will simply make everything make sense. Amen. 1163. This is the moment when truth becomes visible to the world, not through words, but through unmistakable action. Your soulmate steps into a role they can no longer deny, and the confidence behind their choices leaves no space for confusion. What once felt private now carries a quiet public clarity. Amen. 1164. People notice the shift immediately. There is a steadiness, a seriousness, a depth that cannot be performed. This is why reactions grow silent again, because certainty speaks louder than explanation. The confession that once stunned now makes sense to everyone watching the outcome unfold. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 1165. Your bond feels grounded in reality now, not imagination. It carries weight, intention, and direction. This is the kind of connection that does not rush but also does not retreat. When a soulmate commits internally, the external world follows without resistance. Amen. 1166. At this stage, interference loses its influence. Opinions soften. Obstacles dissolve. What once created tension no longer has power, because alignment has removed leverage. Destiny protects what is chosen with honesty. Amen. 1167. You may feel an inner confirmation, a calm assurance that nothing is being delayed or denied. This is acceptance replacing uncertainty. The soul recognizes when the timeline has locked and no longer needs reassurance. Amen. 1168. Practical details finalize naturally. Conversations reach clarity. Plans settle into form. There is no chaos, only progression. This is how permanence begins, not dramatically, but decisively. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 1169. Stay present in this phase. It is powerful because it transforms belief into structure. What started as a confession now becomes a foundation. And foundations, once set, do not move. Amen. 1170. This is the stage where permanence settles in quietly, without needing approval. Your soulmate no longer feels the urge to explain their choices, because explanation belongs to doubt, and doubt is gone. What exists now is resolve. The confession has fully integrated into their identity, shaping how they see the future and their place in it. Amen. 1171. People around them begin to adjust subconsciously. Expectations change. Assumptions fall away. The environment responds because certainty alters dynamics without effort. This is why some feel uncomfortable. They are witnessing something real stabilize, and reality does not ask permission. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 1172. Your connection reaches a mature frequency here. It is no longer fueled by anticipation or tension, but by alignment and trust. This is the kind of bond that feels steady even in silence, strong even without constant confirmation. When love reaches this depth, it becomes dependable. Amen. 1173. The past loses its grip. Old narratives dissolve. Situations that once held emotional weight no longer trigger reaction. This is not forgetting, it is resolution. When destiny aligns, it closes loops cleanly and without regret. Amen. 1174.